How's it going, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the beginning of the end. Yes, we are now in the beginning of the epic clash with Master Xehanort and the ending to this amazing saga that started all the way back in 2002. Welcome to the very first part of this final battle. This is going to be a long one. I'm not sure how long I'm going to keep this. My goal is to keep this within 3 parts, but if I have to go to 4, I will. But we'll just see what kind of goes. So we're just going to go ahead and get started here. The Keyblade Graveyard, where we've known from the beginning. Well, really, I guess we've kind of learned since Birth by Sleep, or maybe even 2, if we really think about it, that eventually we would come to this place as Sora, Donald, and Goofy and fight Master Xehanort and end this once and for all. But I got to say, I was so nervous when we got to this part in the game because I didn't know what to expect. You know, it's the final battle of this amazing saga, and I didn't know what was going to happen. And I got to say, it truly lived up to the hype. I was very, very impressed with what we got for this final clash. But with these next big parts, they're going to be... we're going to see some really great gameplay, but this is really going to be cutscene heavy, too.
It's time. The Keyblade Graveyard is up ahead.
But I think, personally, as a Kingdom Hearts fan, this is actually everything I would have wanted for...
Someone's coming.
This big battle, where we have all of our heroes together, and it's just the Guardians of Light versus the Seekers of Darkness.
Legend has it that darkness once covered the world. We know so little about the Keyblade War.
I will say,
just the beginning.
I'm not the biggest fan of the new voice actor for Master Xehanort. I thought he did okay, but like all of us Kingdom Hearts fans, rest in peace, Leonard Nimoy. He will forever be the Master Xehanort.
Will we be found worthy?
But I will admit, the guy that did it, he did a pretty okay job. But it's like it's not Leonard Nimoy, and I miss that man. He did a really great job as Xehanort, and it's just not the same.
Today we will recreate the legend and see.
But first, your light shines far too brightly. It must be extinguished in order for the truth to be seen.
Only when your hopes have been broken by battle upon battle can the key be claimed.
And they mean that literally, by the way.
And break you is what we shall do. It has been etched.
I hate young Xehanort so much. That guy is such an asshole.
Look at how many there are. Oh.
Okay, so now we get the first part of action in this playthrough. And that is the battle of... you know what? I'm just going to say like a million Heartless. Heartless nobodies on verse. They're all here. And it is going to be one hell of a fight. Now, I will say that you don't have to defeat... Well, technically you have to defeat all of the enemies. But if you see that gauge on the top left of your screen... All we have to do is get that gauge down to, 0, and then the battle will be over. And you're going to get a this battle can last a pretty long time, and you can really rack up some experience. But for the sake of this playthrough, as soon as I get the option to really end this battle, then I'm going to do that just so I can really keep things moving. Since we're going to be I'm a little bit on a schedule today because I may have to go to work today, but I'm hoping I don't because there is possible rain in the area. So I hope that's not true. So I hope I can get off. But I can say this. If I am not working today, then you can definitely expect this game to be completed today. I am going to be doing that. So hopefully I don't have to work and I can get this all done. So yeah, what you really want to do is just keep on going after any enemy you see, because no matter what, it's going to deplete the gauge. And there'll be more enemies that spawn, so you can take them out. But when you play long enough, you'll get a reaction command to bring in Big Thunder Mountain Railroad, and that's what really ends this entire battle. And as soon as I get that available, I am going to be using that. Even though, I mean, I've done the Battle of 1,000 Heartless in Kingdom Hearts 2, but even then, that was way shorter than this. But even then, both battles were absolutely epic. Even like back when I was, God, I think I was, I was 11 when Kingdom Hearts 2 originally came out. Like, the fact that we actually had to fight 1,000 Heartless was just unreal at the time. Absolutely crazy. The best Keyblades to use, I think, for this particular part would definitely be the Nano Gear, the Pirates of the Caribbean one, and even the Monsters Inc. one, because it can use the 2 dual-wielding yo-yos. And yeah, just really kind of stick to whatever you have in your utilities, because then they can really deal some great damage out to all the enemies. Okay, we're going to go with the carousel next. I'm just going to skip this. I don't want to... I know this game's been out for a couple months now, but I don't know if I really want to spoil it, just in case there are just those few that have not played the game. But there is a specific point I would like to end the video, but I know it's going to take a little bit of a long time. That's why this live stream is going to be a little lengthy. But depending on how much time I have left will determine what I'm actually going to do. So we'll just kind of have to wait and see. All right. We're going to try and move along here, so we're going to add the finishing touch to this and bring in Big Thunder Mountain Railroad. So I'm just going to do this for a little bit. And we're going to finish this up. Because I really do want to move things along. Oh, I thought that would actually, I actually thought that would finish it. I guess I'm wrong. All right, let's try this. Well, because usually when I've played this in the past, you know, I really make sure there's, like, none standing, so I didn't know that it would actually do that. But I don't think that... This shouldn't take too long, but... Anyway, this is a newer thing for me. I didn't know I can actually still go back to the battle after you... Because usually the Big Thunder Mountain Railroad is, like, the ending point for this. Oh, now we do it again? All right. I guess we really have to try and take him out. Okay. Well, now you guys get more of the battle. This is just an absolute spectacle. Okay. Okay, I'm just gonna... We're just gonna keep on doing this. Alright, let's try this again. Alright. There we go. And that is the end of that. And we learned Glide, thank God.
Everybody, yeah.
Alright. So that was the first part in this epic series of battles that we will be getting into. Final blow, press X after reprisal to instantly move next turn. Okay, yeah, we want that. And then we have unlocked Glide, which is an amazing ability. And I love how they've kept it in almost every single Kingdom Hearts game. That's awesome. Donald, did you unlock anything, Goofy? Nope. Alright. There's can continue this. Assuming this is a map. Yep, the Badlands. This is really it, guys. We're at the end of the road. Save point. I think there's a chest right here. Yep, there is. Cosmic Belt. Ooh. Hello. Yeah. Let's get that defense up. I'm not really much for elemental resistance. I just care about the defense. That's personally just me. Looks like everybody went up ahead, so let's rejoin them and continue this battle.
Is everybody okay?
Come on, let's go.
God, just... you know, if I was a famous YouTuber and, you know, I knew how to do all this stuff and I had the free time and I was making money off of this...
Tara, we found
I
you.
would have loved for you guys to see my first reactions to all of this because...
Tara.
You know, as a Kingdom Hearts
say
fan
it in
and
there.
seeing all this stuff finally come into place, like, I was losing my goddamn mind. At least she knows by
What
now that
gives,
it's, you know,
Aqua?
it's not Terra.
I know that you're not him.
Huh?
Now let our friend go.
Oh, that's chilling.
He is their 13th.
Today is the day you all lose.
What?
Before you even face the 13, every last one of you will be torn heart from
Well,
body.
I guess technically he could be the 13th.
But fear not. The Keyblade will still be forged.
We're not gonna lose.
Now, the
to you.
following things that are about to occur in this scene. This is what I was worried about. And this is the first part. Oh. You know, I'm surprised that this game didn't have any animated blood. Otherwise, Ventus should have, like, some... That Keyblade can definitely open you up. But bye-bye, Ventus. Yeah, he gone.
That's it.
Still, you would think that because, you know, we fought Lingering Will in Kingdom Hearts 2, we can easily tackle this guy. Bye-bye, Axel.
Axel!
Oh, no. Oh. Can I save? Now this part. Holy shit.
No! Donald! No!
Oh my god. What an epic moment for Donald, but at the same time it's like now when you're looking at this scene right here and he just does that. The way that he's like glowing with the light going by, I honestly almost thought that at that point he lost his heart. But he just used... Then again, that would be interesting to see that if Donald actually, like, you know, kind of like how Goofy did in 2, he, like, died, quote-unquote. So Ven's knocked out, Lee's knocked out, Donald's knocked out.
This can't be real. Huh?
And now it's gonna get much worse. Much, much worse.
Pull it together, Sora. We haven't lost them. They still have their hearts.
I thought that, honestly, I thought with all how they took that damage, they technically should have been dead.
Right.
But nope, they've just been knocked out.
We stand together. Mickey, Kyrie, Goofy, watch the others.
No, we should all get to safety while we still can.
It's too late for that.
Now here's what bothered me. I know things are going to change as we get to the future, but here's what bothered me when I first saw this moment happen. One, I'm like, oh geez, this is an epic, a freaking tornado, a giant tornado of Heartless. And, you know, with all of this shit that Sora and Riku have faced, like, they don't seem maybe, but especially with Aqua.
No.
Just the sight of this makes her give up. Like, oh my, seriously. Like, yep, I'm done. But then again, this all goes by to what, Terranord, I'll say, mentioned how in order for the final clash to be happening, the 7 lights, you know, they shine too brightly. They essentially all need to die because the 7 pure lights have to die and the 13 Seekers of Darkness have to die, so that way the Keyblade can be forged. But then again, I didn't know this when I was first playing, so I legitimately thought, like, oh shit, everyone is gone besides Sora and Riku. Like, holy crap.
Kyrie, Donald.
Especially when we saw this in the trailer, like, everyone was freaking out, like, what the hell did Xehanort do? And he does shit. It's unforgivable.
Without them, all my strength came from them. They gave me all of it.
And how much of this shit have you done on your own?
I'm worthless. We've lost.
Sora, you've done so much shit on your own without Donald and Goofy. I am pretty sure there is nothing that you can't handle. But then again, this is for story purposes, and I like how they did this because this just kind of like this is the game where Sora like legitimately like breaks, and
Sora,
I like how Riku's the one that originally, you know, he's come a long way,
you don't.
And now he's the one that's telling Sora not to give up, where it's usually the other way around. But even in this moment here, the Riku is epic. There goes Riku. So now he dead. And game over. Thank you all so much for watching the Kingdom Hearts 3 playthrough. I mean, what can I tell you? It was a tragic end, but you know what? We did a lot of crazy shit throughout this playthrough, and I thank you all for joining me on this adventure. Stay tuned for the next playthrough, which will be Crash Bandicoot Warped on the PlayStation for part of the Insane Trilogy Edition. So thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you in the next playthrough. Have a good one. Oh wait, are we still rolling?
Checkmate.
Oh, well, looks like my game didn't glitch.
And so darkness prevails, and light expires. You need a new strategy.
My move, isn't it?
This part is such a burn.
It's not over.
Come on, that's not fair. I know I had you.
Yes, you nearly did. But a game's no fun if you know where it's going. There's more to light than meets the eye. I told you.
Oh, it ain't done yet, guys. Excuse me, it is far from over. Sorry about that little tease, but nope. We've got a lot more to do, and this final battle is only just beginning. Now, you're probably asking yourself, what the hell is up with Sora?
Where am I?
Sora is literally on the blink. On the brick blink? What? What's the word I'm looking for? Well, first things first, whereas the Realm of Darkness, or Dark World, is the equivalent of the Kingdom Hearts version of Hell, this world we're in right here is essentially, I guess you could say, Kingdom Hearts Heaven? Welcome to the final world, which, again, in a way is the Kingdom Hearts equivalent to what Heaven is. Which I gotta say, I mean, it's a beautiful, beautiful place. But yeah, this is the equivalent of Kingdom Hearts Heaven right here. And Sora, the reason why he's like this is because he's on the brick of life and death. Like, you know, there's some part of him that's still living, but he's kind of close to dying because of what happened. So now we just, oh yeah, our weapons go back to default for this because we're not going to be getting any action in this part. This part's gonna drag on a little bit, guys, but I'm gonna try and get through it as fast as I can.
Can you?
Huh? Hello?
Why does the cheer theme make that sound? But for those of you that have played Union Cross or Unchained Key, or even watched back cover, then you know this little guy.
The name's Chirithy, and this is the final world.
I'm Sora. What's the final world?
There's nothing else beyond this. You've wandered here more than once before on your visits to the Station of Awakening, but I let that slide. The edges of sleep and death touch, and one can't help the occasional crossover.
Wait, death?
Yes. The natural end for those whose hearts and bodies perish together. But some persist and arrive here.
My heart and body perished? Does that mean...
Something is holding you here, refusing to let you go. You're hanging by a thread.
What about my friends?
I'm afraid that no one else arrived with you. And if they're not here, they're either gone forever, or they're clinging to the world you came from.
I'm going back!
Whoa, whoa! How exactly? You can't just wander out like your other visits.
What?
I told you. The other times you came here by your own choice. This time is very different. To become your old self again and return to the real world, you'll have to piece yourself back together in
I did not like that part. That part just, I feel like that part just took way too long, but I get...
Why am I in pieces?
What? No, not literally, of course. You're conceptually in pieces. On the inside, who knows? But on the outside, you're just fine.
Oh, okay. You kind of freaked me out there.
Oh, boy. Usually, only a heart can reach the final world. But since you've clearly managed to retain some kind of form, that can only mean your body was cast into this world as well.
Okay, so then if I can find my body, that means I'll be able to go back?
Precisely. But there's a lot of you to find. You're going to be busy.
Okay, so essentially for this part, we have to literally run into our clones so we can get Sora's body back to its original state since he's on the brink of death. And if you notice, there are these stars that are around that kind of provide some information on what's going to happen in the story. And they also contain some secrets. I'm not sure if they contain something from, like, Union Cross or whatever. But I'm not sure if we actually have to read them all or whatnot. Oh, good. I can skip that? Okay, that's good. So pretty much since I skipped talking at the start, since I really want to keep this playthrough going, essentially one of those stars, there are two kind of cutscenes that show where Sora's talking to somebody. The first person he's talking to is Namine, and Namine tells him that, Kairi is still, all right, and that she is going to relay a message to Terra to try and, kind of wake him up, since in a way, if you played Birth by Sleep, you know that Terra's lingering will is still tied to the Keyblade Graveyard. And there's that. And then, so pretty much, yeah, Namine tells us that she's going to go try and get contact with Terra.
I gotta put myself back together.
And there's another cutscene that takes place where Sora is talking to some girl. We don't know who it is. I'm willing to bet that it's Strelitzia from Kingdom Hearts Union Cross, because it kind of makes sense. I don't think it's Skuld, because she's trying to find somebody, she's trying to talk to somebody that she knew, but not necessarily really knew in the past. And a lot of people think that it's your character, the player that you created in Union Cross, that this girl is trying to talk to. But I have no idea. If you guys want to look up those missing cutscenes that I didn't show, you can look it up online. But since I'm trying to keep this playthrough going, I guess I'm skipping it just because I hate this part right here is just a little bit of a pain in the ass because of how picky it is to get some of these clones. But if you do manage to collect a certain number of clones in your free time, because you can go back to this world, you can get, I think it's either your health increased or your magic increased. I'm not entirely so sure. But yeah, just to get out of this playthrough, you just need to collect 111 clones. Which honestly isn't, it's not too bad, but it can be a little bit of a hassle. And if you notice these little cubes that are kind of spinning around, they can change the layout of the maps. That way you can maybe get some of the clones that were a little harder to get back then. Yeah, I wasn't the biggest fan of collecting the clones, just because there's some that I just think are so impossible to reach. Let's change it up just to see what we can get. If you do fall out of this world, then you'll just go back to being directly on the top of the world, so you have nothing to worry about. Okay, there's some more. Okay.
Almost there.
All right, 70, yeah. As you can see, and that's, I think it's a cool effect how they, the more clones you collect, the more your body gets, you know, back to being visible. So yeah, if you want to look up those 2 cutscenes, by all means, like, get out of the live stream and go look them up. But it's essentially Naminé telling us that she's going to go and try and find the lingering will of Terra to try and get him awake so he can help us. And then the little talk we have with the Mystery Girl, which I'm willing to... It's got to be Strelitzia. It's got to be. It's got to be Strelitzia. All right, I think we should be at the end game part of this. Okay. All right, almost done here, guys. Then we can move on and get back to the kind of the real fight here. It's the wall running. Okay, there we go. So once you've collected over 111 Sora clones, the world's going to shift again. And you basically just want to head to that dream portal right there. And once you're ready to return, you can go back. And like I said before, you can go back to this world and collect more clones and get all those little bonuses. But for the sake of this live stream and playthrough, I'm just going to keep things moving.
I see that you found them all.
Yup.
Then isn't it time that you left?
Oh, thanks.
What? I'm doing you a big favor here, you know. Don't push it.
Hey, Chirthy, you still look like you, right? Would you like me to help you find your pieces?
Oh, I don't work like that.
So, like, you're waiting for someone to rescue you?
Sort of?
Well, tell me who. I'll find him. Huh?
No. That's okay. He doesn't remember the past. Besides, I'm sure that he's much happier with his new friends. But I'll wait. He'll arrive here one day.
Now, you're going to find out the answer to that at the end of this game, but just because I'm not going to be able to show you that, it's Ven's. That's Ven's Chirthy.
You and me are friends now.
Really? I've missed having friends.
Yeah, if you guys were expecting to see, like, the full credits to this, I can't do that because I get blocked out with the scene block, and I don't have a true capture card. So there's going to be a moment where I'm literally going to have to cut the ending short, but I'll explain everything that happens. But since one of those things is that Chirthy is Ven's, which kind of gives us the hint that if you've played Union Cross, then you know that eventually he's going to travel into the future, but he's going to lose his memories.
Haven't you already learned how to restore someone's heart after it's been lost?
Restore their hearts? Is that the same thing as the power of waking?
I'm not sure, but give it a shot.
No. This'll take all my heart. Okay.
Look for the light in the darkness. May your heart be your guiding key.
Okay, so that part's over and done with. But we're technically still not back to the world of the living yet.
Sora, you don't believe that. I know you don't.
So now at this point, we're kind of brought back to the instant to where we die. But we're still not, we're still going to be away from the actual real world.
Riku! Riku! Answer me!
Okay, so now we've entered into the next phase of what we're going to be doing for this. So we have to save.
This is Herc's world.
We're going to be going to all 7
Is
Disney
Riku
worlds to try and find one of our friends who has lost their heart and who has essentially died. And in each world, we have to find. We have to fight this Heartless. I guess you can call him a Grim Reaper Heartless. And once we defeat him in each and every single world, we'll save another person from dying.
Jiminy, you're okay.
And I don't know where Jiminy was through all this shit, but he must have been.
What are we waiting for? We need to find the others.
Right.
And now that we've kind of gone back into this, now we have all of our Keyblades back. And the first person we're trying to save, and actually, oh wait, can I finally get those new weapons for Donald and Goofy? There we go. Awesome, we've got that. Now, in Olympus, we're trying to save Riku, who is right up there.
Riku!
And in each world we go to, we have to take care of this guy. He's not hard to beat at all. He doesn't even have that much health, but we face him so many times, it can get a little annoying, but I love the design. The design's pretty cool. Now, coming up here is another way that you can level grind because there are just countless Heartless that show up. But Jiminy just kind of tells you to avoid all of them and go directly for Riku. And that's what we're going to be doing here because I have another saved file that's right probably to the point of where we're going to stop in this playthrough. And I'm just going to use that because I level grind a little bit. But yeah, for right now, we're just going to go after Riku.
Forget the small fry. We gotta go after the one in charge.
Gotta hate this guy. I hate enemies that freaking teleport. I hate it. Now, once we get to, like, the other worlds, we'll have to take care of some Heartless, but then we'll get a crack at him. So right now, we just saved Riku.
Hey, wait!
There's no need to worry, Sora. He'll return to the place he fell, like you did. We gotta focus on rescuing the others.
Okay.
So now we have 6 more people to save.
That scoundrel must have fled into one of those pools of shadow that are down below us.
Where did they lead?
Well, I think they might be portals to other worlds.
Okay, maybe that's where we'll find the others.
If we hurry.
So now we just gotta land in other Disney worlds and we can find somebody else. I'm going to go in order for this one. Usually I just kind of go as they're presented to me, but I'm actually going to go in order. So I went to Tangled next. But don't worry, as soon as you save somebody, you'll end up back at the top so you can go in whatever order you want to save somebody. So now we're in Tangled. And who is trapped in Tangled? Oh, it's Mickey. Best case scenario, just start spamming thunder. Bam. Alright, so now Mickey's been saved.
Hey, stop!
Alright, so we're gonna
search every portal the shadows control.
We're gonna go to Toy Story next, which is right down here. Let's see who's trapped in Toy Box. It's Ven. Alright, now we gotta rescue Ven.
Back off! Back off! Yeah! Back at you! Got him! Yeah! Yeah! It's over!
Just gonna get rid of these guys so I have nobody in my way.
Back at you! There!
Actually, I can just do this. Alright. Now you're starting to piss me off. Boom! Oh, what a shot. Alright, so now Ventus is saved. This kind of gives you the feeling like we're back in the original Kingdom Hearts, because in the original Kingdom Hearts, we weren't necessarily saving the world, but when we went to the end of the world to try and fight Ansem, we
every portal the shadows control.
We went to every single world to fight Heartless before we kept on going to fight Chernobog from Fantasia. And now we're in Monstropolis. Who's in Monstropolis? It is Donald.
Back off! Back off! Back off! Back at you! Got him!
Okay.
Come on, let her rip! Got him! Back at you!
Oh, good.
Thunder!
All right. Donald is now saved.
Stop that! Heal!
All right, we're getting close to the end. But I think we unlocked a new ability. Magic Elevate. Oh. That comes in handy a lot. All right. Now let's head to Frozen. And then we'll head to Pirates and then San Francisco. Looks like Goofy's trapped here. Jesus.
Back off! Back off! Back at you! Take this!
Bam! All right. Helped out Goofy. Almost done here.
Enough!
Only 2 more worlds to visit.
We ought to search every portal the shadows control.
No shit, Jiminy. All right, let's head to Pirates. Aqua.
Back off! Back off! Back off! Got him! Yeah! So long! Strike!
It looks as though I am working today, guys, so this will probably be the only live stream for today, but don't worry, we will continue. I will have more of these live streams tomorrow, because tomorrow I do not work. So, actually, probably tomorrow, the Kingdom Hearts 3 playthrough will probably conclude. So I can tell you guys that right now.
He must be hiding in there.
All right, one more world to visit, and that is San Francisco. And I think there's only... Because Kyrie is still hanging on from what Naminé had said in the cutscene, if you guys went back and watched that. So I think the only person left to save is Axel. Yep, it's just Axel. Okay, what do you say we finish this guy off? Or if he burns our ass.
Back off! Back off! Back off!
Alright, where is he? There we go. Oh, he's not down yet? That's bullshit. Well, adios. So now this Grim Reaper Heartless is finally out of the picture, and everyone has finally been saved, even though we technically don't know where Kyrie is, but trust me, she's safe, guys.
Well, Sora, I'd say we've been to every world that we can visit.
But we're one short. Where's Kyrie's heart?
Gee, I wish I knew.
You!
Hmm?
All that gallivanting in worlds, and yet you learned nothing.
What?
Ugh.
Dream by dream.
Now this kind of plays into
Nearly
effect of
buried
what we'll
yourself
kind
in
of
the
get.
dark of sleep, and now you're at it again.
I'll bring this up at the end.
The Lich you've been fighting, it's not like other Heartless. It exists to usher hearts down to the depths of darkness. If you chase it, you will condemn your heart to that same abyss.
You're wrong. My heart is strong.
What do you think the power of waking is? It's for traversing hearts to reach worlds, not for traversing worlds to reach hearts. There's a high price to pay for wielding such power foolishly.
So what? You're worried about me now?
No. There's no saving you.
So Xehanort, young Xehanort, this is kind of like with what happened in Dream Drop Distance, where in Dream Drop Distance, Sora went to, fell deep into the realm of sleep, to where his heart almost eventually fell to darkness because he wanted to find out the truth about what was going on and who the people were that he didn't know about. I mean, he found Roxas, but he didn't know about Xion.
Hurry, Sora! The way to the Keyblade Graveyard is open! Chipper and I found a new path!
Ha-ha!
Of course! That's the one place we haven't checked yet.
Off we go!
And now young Xehanort has told Sora that the Heartless that he's been fighting, it's different from the others because when you're using the power of waking, you're using it to awaken somebody's heart so that way they can go back to other worlds. It's not for going into different worlds to find that person. And if Sora kind of abuses this power, then it can have some consequences. He could end up in the same boat. But we'll talk more about that once we get to the end of this playthrough. In general, the entire end of it. And we found her.
Sora.
Kyrie! I found you!
Now, essentially what happens is now that we found everybody. Everybody's been saved now, and we've actually kind of reversed the clock a bit.
The light in the darkness. It was you. You're the one who kept me from fading away.
All I did was believe that you wouldn't.
I feel strong with you, Kairi.
The others are ahead.
So yeah, now that we've saved it, we kind of reset the clock a bit. So now we're at the point in the Keyblade Graveyard right before we met up with Terranort. So we've already had the battle of a bajillion enemies, so now we're right before that point. But who knows? Maybe things will turn out a little bit different. We'll just have to wait and see.
Yeah.
And it looks like we're doing pretty good on time, so I think I'm going to be able to end my stream at the part that I wanted to. And here we are.
Okay?
Yeah. Thanks, Kairi. Oh. It did work.
Gosh! Now point us back at those guys.
So now we're right back to where we started. Right. Essentially. And now we have the final logo. Oh boy. The Keyblade Graveyard. Oh boy. Okay. First things first.
Let's go after them.
First things first, now you can go back to this portal here and you can activate all of the little things you missed beforehand. And is everything... Oh yeah, we gotta... Donald needs this, and Goofy needs that. Okay. So now let's press onward, and thankfully, with the time that we've given, I'll be able to end the stream with, at the ending that I want it to be. So this is good. All right. Okay. And now we're kind of back to where we got cut off. So let's see if some things change.
Terra!
Ven!
Terra, we found you!
I guess some of them don't exactly remember the last couple minutes.
Please say you're in there.
Actually, I'm really curious because since we didn't talk to Naminé in the final world, I wonder like if there is like an alternative cutscene for what's going to happen next. I'm actually really curious.
Now let our friend go.
He is their 13th.
Today is the day you all lose.
What?
Before you even face the 13, every last one of you will be torn heart from body.
Which is what did happen.
But fear not. The Keyblade will still be forged.
We're not gonna lose to you.
Oh, looks like it still does happen. All right. this was great.
Who are you?
Got you, Xehanort.
Just bring back Lingering Will, and he just owns the shit out of Terranort.
Terra?
This is impossible.
How I've waited for this moment.
And he uses all the bullshit moves he used on us back in Kingdom Hearts 2. That's what I like about this scene.
Terra! No, then. But... them first.
Alright, so now we're just kind of back to where we started. So now all the Heartless are coming, but it looks like everybody is all safe and on their toes. So now things will play out a little bit differently. But before we get to the Tornado Heartless,
Hold off the others.
Okay, we've got this.
we're actually going to be dealing with the Heartless that we ran into in Twilight Town, the Dark Ball of Heartless that we had to face early on. But this time we're going to finish it off for good. The games begin.
Yeah, take this. Back off. Back off. Back off.
Jesus.
Here we go. Yeah. 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 Come on.
Boom.
Back off. Yeah.
Now, this thing is literally the same as it was back in Twilight Town. It's just the fact that it's got some new moves up its sleeve. But it's the same thing as what we faced in a Fragmentary Passage. And I think once we get it down to its like last kind of bit of health, it's going to go into the full-out little tornado that it usually does, which I think it's going to be right now. Yep. But we've got Splash Mountain on our side. Not Splash Mountain. Kali River Rapids. Or for those in California, the California Adventure Tube Ride. Alright, we're not going to reach it at this point. Whoa! There we go. So we've eliminated the mini tornado.
Come on.
Now we've got the gigantic tornado.
Something's wrong.
Not even the Heartless want to join the tornado. how in the hell are we going to take this thing down?
I'll stop it.
You're damn right. Hold up there, Sora. And if you guys didn't play back cover Union Cross, then you have no idea who this guy is.
Need some help?
I mean, some more help would be nice. I mean, I can't do everything by myself. So now we have come together with all the members that play the Union Cross game, and we're going to take down this tornado with the help of everybody that's played the mobile game.
All right.
Now get ready for some button mashing. Here we go. Just keep on button mashing. Now, all the names that you're seeing for the triangle button are all the people that have completed the mini games in Union Cross and were able to get their name in Kingdom Hearts 3. I unfortunately did not do this because those mini games I think were too difficult and I just didn't have the time to do it. But the name Tim is on there, so somebody by the name of Tim was able to complete the minigame. So, I mean, my name's on there, so it's like, you know, it's something. My name's etched in Kingdom Hearts history, whether it's actually not me, but my name's actually in there. This is a button mash. I know my brother's name, Gorilla Matt, is on there. Just Matt, though, not Gorilla Matt, just Matt. So I think that's cool, so his name's on here, too. I don't know if I passed by my... There it is. Yeah, Tim PPA. I don't know who that guy is, but hey, my name's on there, so I'll take that. I'll take it. And one of the great things that happens after we do this is that we actually get the Starlight Keyblade. So even if you didn't complete the minigames in Union Cross, you still get the Starlight Keyblade. The only difference is that if you complete the minigames, then you get the Starlight Keyblade early. But after you complete this, then you automatically get, which I think is my favorite Keyblade out of all the Keyblades we get, just because, you know, that's the Keyblade that your default player gets. So it's almost like Sora's getting my Keyblade that I had from the game, which I think is really cool. And we've learned Curaga. So that's when we get. I keep forgetting when we get the cure spells.
Oh.
Sora! Oh. Are you okay?
Yeah. What was that?
Keyblade wielders. From long ago.
It's the light of the past.
Huh? Look.
Whew. I need to rest my hand. All that button mashing. Uh-oh.
Just send out the big bad.
Nah, Organization 13 is not going to make this easy for us.
You!
The organization's been using hearts. One Xehanort got to in the past and has influence over. So, that must be you from when Ansem had control of your heart.
How could I forget? I'd say that was our finest hour. Wrong. My hour of weakness. You sure? How about we find out?
Oh my god. I honest to God thought we were actually going to face that at first.
A real test for the mark of mastery. What did you say?
Took out my headset.
We gotta make sure you're not blundering your way toward a second failure.
Blundering? I'll have you know we failed with style, Chief.
At least you admit it. Well, if you Guardians think you brought the goods, you'll have to prove it to the old guy one last time. Kid, take it away.
I had to let my dog out. My dog's sleeping in my room, and now he's up, so I'm going to let him go walk around outside. I actually thought we'd have to face more Heartless at this point. Still, I'd be down for it, just adds to the battle.
This isn't good.
Form up, now!
Now, this moment's interesting because we saw this in Dream Drop Distance. Mickey has this really powerful time magic, but it takes a lot out of you. And I like this moment, too, because Mickey wants to use it, but Riku knows that if he does it, it's not going to help him in the final battle.
If you try to use time magic against these numbers, you won't have enough strength for the final battle.
And that just again shows you how much Riku has grown as a character, because he wanted to have all this power, but now he knows about how to properly use power. Poor Mickey, he just wants to use his magic.
I'll try and break through. Everyone, get ready!
Alone? That's crazy! I'll help!
Two is no better.
Yeah! Splitting up's a bad idea!
There's way too many!
And now, in my opinion, we get another one of the greatest scenes ever in this game. This game has so many just great scenes, and again, this one that's coming up right now is one of my favorites. Like Moses parting the Red Sea, we get Master Yen Sid parting the frickin' Sea of Heartless. I couldn't help but laugh, but just like clap my hands at the same time.
I will hold them all here for as long.
But then I got worried, though, because I thought he was going to die. But no, he's still alive. He doesn't die. But I actually did get really worried at first. I thought, like, this is, like, the end for Master Yin Sid.
You guys go on.
Me and Donald will stay here. The two of us will back up Master Yin Sid.
Donald. Goofy.
You are all bad by yourself, Sora.
Don't worry, we'll catch up with you in just a bit.
Okay.
We'll regroup later.
Make haste.
And with that, we get the Starlight Keyblade, which honestly, I mean, the ultimate weapon is one thing, but I love the Starlight Keyblade just for so many reasons. Just because of how in Union Cross, even though it's been this long-going story, you know, your character plays, you know, kind of an important part of it. And just to have that original default Keyblade, I just think is really cool because, you know, now Sora has your Keyblade, which is, like, really cool. The 7 Guardians of Light. Sora, Riku, Kairi, Mickey, Axel, Ventus, and Aqua. Against the 13 Seekers of Darkness. All right, let's see if let's count them off. Xehanort, Ansem, Xemnas, Xigbar, Riku. Spoiler character that will be revealed in the next live stream. Larxene, Marluxia, Luxord, Terranort, Vanitas.
Today, we join these other
Syax.
and leave our mark on fate.
And shit, who am I forgetting?
I have waited patiently, but together we shall unlock the Keyblade Wars.
Oh, young Xehanort. There we go. Young Xehanort. It's always the asshole that I'm missing.
Now we forge it. The ultimate key. The Keyblade.
And now Master Xehanort is setting the final stage of what we have to do. And it's a labyrinth. Master Xehanort waiting at the very end of it.
Here we go.
Yeah.
The final battle between light and darkness. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I hate to say it, but this is probably the end of, yep. We've now come to the end of this live stream. I will not be live streaming anymore today just because I'm going to be going to work later today. And I'm not going to have any time afterwards. I'm not going to be coming back too late. But thank you all so much for watching. I will conclude Kingdom Hearts 3 tomorrow because now that I think about it, we really only have 2 more parts left to this game, and then that is it. The Xehanort saga comes to a close. And I'll reveal what everything else is going to go on and what we're going to do in the next live stream. But thank you all again so much for watching. The battle continues, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.